Skills to pay the bills. Hello, welcome to the Preacher Plays. Today the preacher that is me is reviewing Killing Floor Incursion. Now, if any of you guys are familiar with my reviews, what I normally do is I try to review the game whilst playing the game. If anybody has seen any of the gameplay that I've done of Killing Floor Incursion, you will know that I struggle to speak when I'm playing this game because there's so much action and so much stuff going on that it's actually really hard because it's also awesome and it takes all of my concentration away. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly kind of go over what I think of the game in here whilst I'm in the ready up room, and then I'll jump in very briefly for just a very quick sort of mechanics kind of showdown and stuff of how the game works. So, Killing Floor Incursion. General premise of the game, you have a single player story mode, you have a holdout mode. They're your two options. Doesn't sound like much, but you have multiple levels in holdout mode, which they believe there is 4. So you've 5 actually, because there's an exclusive one for PlayStation. So you've got the Crucible, the Farmhouse, you have the Catacombs, you have Paris, you have the Biotics Lab. Yeah, that's the one. Biotics Lab. Now this is also the same for the story mission. There are 4 different areas. Now there are like 3 different parts to each mission. So there's like a beginning, a middle, and end, and each one ends on some sort of boss fight. And it's so you've got like 3 times 4 basically. And they all take quite a while. It took me a good 4 hours or so to complete the main campaign, and I played it by myself. But what really shines in this game is co-op. You can actually play all of the holdout game modes and all of the different levels in co-op, and you can also play all of the story mode and the single player in co-op. There are 2 difficulty levels. There are normal and hardcore. I played most of the first half of the game in hardcore, and then I switched it up for normal because I realized that I was like 2 weeks late from a review and I wanted to try and get it through quickly. But hardcore is where I would prefer to play it because it's really challenging. It's a lot more challenging. You've got to be very quick on your controls, etc. So, graphics. The graphics in this game are excellent. It's just nice and sharp. It isn't blurry. The UI is all nice. You've got nice little menus on your arm, and you can actually increase the scales, etc. If you go into the settings, you can change this, the size of the UI scale. How do you do that again? I should have practiced this. There you go. So if you wanted a bit easier to read, you can do like 125%. Something like that's fine for me. You can have different holster positions, so you can put it on your chest, and all your guns are up here on your chest. Put it on your waist, and your guns are down here. I prefer them on my waist. Again, you can change the difficulty, so we can go hardcore for one. You can calibrate your position. You can do a controller offset, which is an option I've not seen in many shooters, but some people will probably appreciate. If you click that, you can choose how you normally hold a gun. So if you'd prefer to hold your move vertical, slanted, or completely horizontal, you can, pick it here and it'll give you a set degree. Whoop. Yeah, see, so that totally cocks me up because that's not how I hold my controllers. Slanted is how I hold my controllers, but you can also then individually tweak the degrees and angles. So, some people I've seen, 45 degrees, that'll do. Some people I've seen on other forums for games say that, when they're holding the gun out like that, at their natural angle, the gun is pointing slightly up or slightly down. Well, changing the controller offset will allow you to sort of modify and tweak that so that your natural holding position will allow you to aim exactly where you expect to aim. So that's a really good option that most games don't actually have. I've also got it on free movement, which is hand aligned. I don't even think you can change that, can you? Control seems... no, get off. Oh, you gotta say okay. It's because I've turned it off. So if you turn that on, it gives you a warning. You hold okay. And you've got free movement on your left move controller and teleport on the right move controller. Click OK. And basically it works like Skyrim. So you hold the left move button in, and then you point the hand which direction you want to go, including backwards. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that! No! Uh-oh, okay, we're going to be in a game now, so... Oh crap. Right, so, okay, might as well explain it while I'm in here. Hold the left hand, move in, and you will move forwards. X and circle on the right hand side will turn you left and right. You grab these power-ups in holdout mode. You get slow motion for cool headshots. Yes, this was not the plan. I was meant to talk a little bit more, but accidentally clicked. Okay, this is going to be too difficult. I wonder if I can just quit back out of this, because this is going to be too difficult for me to talk. We'll just do exit to main menu. That was not the plan, guys. I do apologize for that. I can show you this menu while we're here. So, as I said, we've got story and holdout. You can click on story and you get a choice of solo and co-op, and you can invite people, which is here. So if we go back to the home page, go back to holdout mode. I'll not do that level actually, because I just didn't realize it was going to have potential end level spoilers. I'll just do catacombs. Yep, there we go. And it's also got global leaderboards and scores and stuff like that for the holdout mode, which is really cool for competing with your friends. Hello, God, by the way. Thanks for tuning in again. Oh, this is going like a mess. This is why I do it live, so people can interact and see how hilariously useless I am. But yes, so that's basic control methods. The triggers grab things. The control scheme they've kind of used for the moves is not so much a circle, X, square, triangle, but more, I need to keep my hands away from the ready button, just so I don't click it again. In fact, I'll turn the opposite direction. So if I just turn this way and I face my weapons. So yeah, they tend to use, the way that they seem to look at it is like inner and outer. So if you imagine the move controller, you have your flat move controller, and then you have square at the top left, triangle top right, circle bottom right, and X bottom left. They tend to view it more as top inner. So on the left move, it would be triangle would be top inner, and on the right it would be square would be top inner, and top outer would be triangle and square respectively, and bottom, etc. And the reason why I believe they've done that is because the button for dropping a gun, like if I pick it up with my left hand, the outer top drops the gun, but in the right hand that would be square, right? So that was square on the left hand, but in the right hand that would be reload. So it would be the top outer on the right hand, which will drop it. Now this is, I think, has confused a lot of people, because most people are used to having square, circle, triangle, etc. But once you get the hang of that, it's okay. You can, like for throwing knives, there are special things. So like if you press the top inner on the throwing knife, you will rotate it around. So when it's this way around, you can stab and you can kill and you can chop things up. When you flip it that way around, you can use it as a throwing knife and like throw it. And the throwing in this game is actually really good. You can't actually see where I'm throwing it. You're probably wondering where the knife's gone, but they go in. I need to turn away from that. They go in your back, so you can reach over and grab your knives out. And the cool thing is, if you actually leave it in the throw position, as you saw there, so I'll put this one in that position, and I'll put this one in the throw position. I'll put them back. When I get this one out, it'll be ready to chop people up. And when I get this one out, it'll be ready to throw. And what's cool about that is you can look like a total badass, because you can like see a zombie over there and you can be like, whoa, and you can like throw it straight off your back, straight away. Or you can start knifing people. And then if you just want to look cool, you can go, wah, like you do in the intro, like I did in the intro. So, other things. Guns on your waist, you've got 2 slots. And you can interchange either gun. I don't know if you can see that. It's hard to see because it rotates with your body. You can pick any gun to any of the pistols put in this slot, in these slots, and you can change it around. You have grenades. It's very hard to see. You have grenades here on your chest, so you can store grenades. And then just here is my flashlight, if I can grab it. Yep. So you get a flashlight, and you can do. And also very, very cool. You can pick the gun. It doesn't have to be in the right hand slot, so you can reach over and pick it with the opposite hand if you want to. So, the flashlight, press the trigger, comes on with a normal bright light, press it again, and it turns into a UV light. Now this is what most of the puzzles in the game, which I was too stupid to figure out in one of my live streams, this is what most of the puzzles in the game use, because you move the blue light around and you find special codes and things in the environment, and it helps you solve the puzzles. Because the story mode's not just shooting and killing stuff, it actually has some puzzles for you to solve, which actually stumped me a few times, which is embarrassing. So we'll put that back on there. So, right, that's on the right hand side, you have your health, and on the left hand side, this is your teleportation stamina. So if you hold the teleportation down, the further you go, the more stamina bar drops down. I think that's pretty much it for the controls and how it works. I mean, it's excellent. It feels great when you're in it, because it feels like it's the most PC PSVR game that we have, because everything's done by like putting it on your body. You know, you just grab it, you put it away, grab that, grab it with the other hand if you want to. You know, you can combine the two, so you can grab that, and do a little bit of Metal Gear Solid style sort of CQC or knife, like a little homemade bayonet. Change it over, throw it at the enemy, kill them. Chuck your gun in the air in slow motion, grab it in that hand, fire, grab it in that hand, fire, reload. Yeah, there are multiple different weapons in the game: shotguns, sniper rifles, machine guns, and they all control really, really well. So the sniper rifle, you grab it with two hands, you fire it, you pull the bolt back, you like to cock it and then fire again. Shotgun, you fire it, shoot again. Now if you want to dual wield shotguns, you can press the square button to reload it. So if you got two shotguns, you can press the square button and it'll actually reload it for you. You can also mix and match all of your weapons. So these knives that I've got in my back, if you pick up a katana or a fire axe or a rifle, the two slots in your back are not just for knives. You can actually put a katana in there. You can take a gun, like a rifle or a shotgun, and you can put that in there. You can have two rifles, two shotguns, a shotgun and a rifle, a katana and a fire axe, a katana and a rifle, a shotgun and a katana. You can have any mix and match you want. You can put them in either hand. You can throw the fire axes. You can throw the katanas. You can throw your guns. The melee fighting in the game is absolutely awesome, and it's all physics based. So you can have your gun like this, and if you run out of bullets, you can just go smack, smack, and you can just whack them, or you can just throw your gun at them. You can, if you're holding a rifle and you're shooting, and again you need to reload, or you just whatever, you can grab it and you can get the butt of the gun, you can smack them in the face, you can whack them across the side, anything you want with that, and you can chop limbs off, chop heads off. The gore in the game is absolutely awesome, and when you chop the heads off, you can actually pick them up, you can use them and hit them with their own arms, you can hit them with their own legs, not eggs, hit them with their own legs, you can throw them at them. Again, it's awesome. When you pop off headshots, it goes into slow motion. So, like, this game, it's alright, Nightbear, thanks for joining in, man. I haven't actually done any gameplay because this game, I explained at the beginning, it's too difficult for me to actually try and play the game and talk at the same time in this game. There's just too much action going on. So, oh, Deadpool 2, oh, very nice. If Deadpool's a badass, this game makes you feel like a badass. There's a tenuous link for you. Because there's no other game I played on PSVR that makes you feel as badass as you do in this one right here. This game, like, it's so cool once you get the movement down and how the weapons work. You throw knives in slow motion, you're chucking axes, you're chopping arms off, limbs, left, right, and center, blowing people away. The enemy variety in the game's excellent. You've got slow walking zombies, more difficult zombies, like harder to kill zombies. You've got like spider like zombies. You've got witches type zombies which turn invisible. I call them witches, I don't have to actually know if they are. You've got zombies which will jump at you and try and grab you. You've got, or Zeds I should say. You've got yes, well done, thanks Nightbear for saying that. It's such a great community. Everybody's so nice to each other. Even if you guys don't win, doesn't mean you're not going to win next time, and it's just really nice to be nice to people. So yeah, so you've got zombies which are got chainsaws on the hands and they're big and they take a lot of to take down, and then you've got zombies which will fire like fire bolts at you and fireballs, and then you've got ones which have big drills on the hands of it's just awesome, and you can play it all in co-op. And one of the coolest things, again, this game just makes you feel like a badass, but if you're playing with a teammate, you can make each other feel like a badass. Because me and Lewis were playing, and we didn't stream this, and I wish we did. But you can actually trade weapons with each other mid-game. So I can grab my gun, and if Lewis is over there and he needs help, and he's running out of bullets, or he's only got like a melee weapon, I can literally pick up my gun and go, here, take it, and just throw the gun at him, and he can grab it in midair, and we were practicing it. We were throwing knives at each other. We were chucking shotguns towards each other and swapping weapons. So like I would have a gun in this hand, and he'd have, and like I'd throw it, and I'd grab one in my left, whilst he grabbed it in his left, and I threw it with the right. So you can actually be playing like total badasses, and then do it, and then in slow motion you just like, take my gun, and then they could grab it and use it, and then they could give it back, or they could, you know, you go, here, take a knife, chuck him your knife, and then hit a guy in the head. Like I said, this game succeeds so much in making you feel like a badass. So, with that out the way, graphics, excellent. Some of the best on PSVR, in my personal opinion. It's nice and clear. It's got a little bit of aliasing, but the immersion is excellent. Everything feels the correct scale. You know, it all looks nice. There's some nice detailing on the weapons. There's nice detailing in the world. The sound all sounds great. The 3D audio is not the best, but it's pretty damn good. Like, you know where the zombies are coming from 90% of the time. Longevity, about 4 hours for the single player campaign, and as long as you can put in on holdout mode. I mean, look at these guys here. 93 minutes is the guy at the top. And that's just his recorded run. So he must have done this like a whole bunch of times. You know, 93 minutes. And because you're competing with your friends, I mean, there's me, the Livenator, and Balmy Neddy. I got 10 minutes. So I'm doing alright compared to those guys. So yeah, this game overall is one of my favourite games on PSVR. I'll now very quickly, I know you've waited a long time, but I've got plenty of other gameplay videos up. So I don't want this to turn into a let's play. That's my review. My review is this is one of the best games. You should definitely get it if you're a fan of shooters. It's got some of the best control schemes out there. It could do with a back button. You know, it could do with a back button. But to sum it up, I had an absolute ball with this game, and I've loved it from start to finish. Yes, I had issues. I did have a game-breaking crash on Farmhouse, which they've now fixed. And since I did have one or two little glitches here or there, and the guest in a co-op doesn't get the best of experiences because I've got smooth turning. But if I was to join somebody else's game, it wouldn't let me. It wouldn't let me smooth turn. It only allows click turning when you're a guest, and it's a little bit laggy and jittery. I've heard that they're working on fixing that, so hopefully there'll be another patch to fix the co-op problems, because that's the biggest issue left in the game. If they can fix that, then it's virtually a perfect PSVR game in my eyes. I know a lot of people will disagree with me, but as a fan of shooters, as a fan of like games like Doom and stuff like that, I mean, Doom VFR, I actually think this is better than Doom VFR. I actually think this is better than Arizona Sunshine, and I really enjoyed those games. Doom it didn't doom until the very end of the game. It felt like a tutorial up to the very end, and then it didn't deliver for the whole experience. It was only the very end that I enjoyed, when things got chaotic. This game will give you chaos from the beginning. If you jump straight into a holdout mode, you survive for a while, you'll get chaos, and I absolutely love it. I can totally recommend this game. As far as platinum goes, Nightbear, I'm not 100% certain. I'm not 100% certain if it has platinum, because once again, I'm not a trophy hunter. I don't look for trophies, so I have no idea. See, look, I've got my flashlight on, so I can do a little bit of whoosh. So I put that back on my chest. If I turn the flashlight on and leave it on my chest, then the flashlight looks wherever I'm looking. So now we're free moving around using the move button, trying to get headshots, because it increases your score multiplier. Smack him with the gun. Get some slow motion. Change hands for no reason, other than it looks cool. Uh-oh. Smack him. You can even punch him if you want. Reload. Let's teleport over to the health. Grab the health. Oh, got the little guys on the floor, which always scare the crap out of me. Let's get some slow motion going. Pick up my knife. Hooah! Got him in the arm. The gore is everywhere. Give me the knife back. Get out of here. Give me that knife again. Just swap things. Oh, I missed him from point blank. Didn't miss that time, though. This is such a good game. When in the holdout mode as well, you have to survive for so long. Uh-oh, I'm out of ammo. Pick up the ammo, which are these things over here. I'll get a grenade as well and show you how that works. You basically... Oops. You have a grenade, and just like you would expect to in real life, you just pull the pin, and then you drop it. And run away. And it goes boom! It's exactly what you want to see. Your guns will respawn back. Oh look, I got blood all over my gun. Where's a nice clean gun? There's the stamina. It has. Oh, see, it's got a platinum. That's good. Thank you very much. Reload, please. I knew somebody was sneaking. Right in the head. So, this is just holdout mode, but look, you gotta wait to get new weapons, and then you've got dual pistols now, so you can kill people twice as fast. This is literally one of the best games, hands down in my opinion. Oh, you like that? See that? Threw the gun up, reloaded. I could do with a melee weapon. I want a melee weapon. I want to see if I can knock somebody's arm off as well. Uh-oh. Back away. Oh, yes, give me that. Give me that. This is Berserker. It's just like it sounds. Just like Doom. Punch him. Yeah. Get out of here, bitch. See what I mean? Berserk mode. Awesome. Just punch everything. The feeling of power that you get is awesome. You can bend down in real life to duck. You can, you know, move around. It's just overall feels great. As you can see, I'm building up a few enemies now. Let's get the fire axe going. Now we've got some limbs off, so I can show you what it looks like getting the limbs off. We'll pick up his arm. Oh, hang on. Try and chop his arm off here. Chop his leg off. Give me your... Oh man, I want your arms. I'm not quick enough to pick it up. Slow motion, here we go. Oh no! Why is that not killing you? Yeah. There, see? Got his head now, look at them eyes. Woohoo! Now we can use this as a weapon against people. You can throw it at them. So, I think I'm going to leave it there, guys, because I've got not much more to say about it. It's an awesome game. Thought I'd just show you a very quick little bit of gameplay. I'm getting chased all over here. I wish there was a back button. That's one thing that I would like to improve. There's a nice back button so I can just back off instead of circle strafing around everyone. That would be cool. But other than that, this game is great. I absolutely love it. So I will leave it there, and thank you everyone for tuning in. And if anybody wants to add me on PSN so we can have a game or something, hit me up. There's the shotgun mechanics working. Come on! Smack them with your gun, blast them away. Smack them on the head, blast them away. See, reload now with square. Hit them with my gun, boom. Boom. And you're gone. quicker to reload with your second hand. Whoa! You can physically dodge as well. Whoa! See? How cool is this? Give me that pistol. Oh, we got a big guy coming in. Slow motion. See, it's so badass. Okay, I'm gonna go now because this is not a let's play. But it is giving you a good chance to see the mechanics of all the different weapons. Right, thank you very much for watching my review. I hope that you enjoyed it. And I'm gonna go. And I'll catch you guys later. Thanks very much. I hope you enjoyed it.